Welcome to your tarot reading 1111. We're going to see what message or messages Spirit has for you today. You were my every desire. It's interesting that that came out in reverse. I have to ask about that. I'm sorry about the way things ended. I have been very emotional. So I feel that this person has something they want to say or things they want to say, or this has to do with the throat chakra. So them talking to you about how they feel about you. Then we have the sacral chakra. I am very emotional. So this person is missing a lot of things about you, and I'm sorry about the way things ended. Okay, so let's get more information. Let me see this card, how things ended. So as I shuffle, please remember to like and subscribe. Okay, they want a new beginning with you. They want you in their future. This is the after tarot. I feel like we're going to be talking about a story of the past and what perhaps this person did to you. And it's like this person doesn't want to revisit the past, or doesn't want you to revisit the past, because they did something to you that caused a new beginning, caused for you to move away from this person. And it was like you had to lean into your intuition to really understand. With the High Priestess card here, there was maybe things that you didn't understand at the end. I almost feel also with this beetle in the card that this person may have changed or changed up on you. And it was a change that was like uncharacteristic of a person or of this person. And it might have had to do with influence around this person, something that was influencing the way they thought, or it could have been work. So maybe they could have made some new friends at work, but some kind of influence over this person's mind. And it also could have had to do with money. And it could have had to do with somebody like in this person's ear, maybe telling them something that wasn't true, or making this person believe something that wasn't true, but there might have been some truth to it, because this person just like went off with it. And they might have started hanging around with different people, like a different friend group, or somebody might have come back from the past into this person's life and influence them. It could have been family. It could have been like a relative, like a brother, sister, parent, something like that, where there was a true connection and things were fine until they weren't. And I feel like that's why it ended. It ended because this person was influenced by another's thoughts, another's opinions. Somebody that wasn't in the connection, obviously, that should have never had anything to say about it. But somehow they have influence over this person. And again, I feel like it's somebody that's close to them, like a family member. Okay, you were my every desire. Remember that came out in reverse for this person. So, since you and this person have sort of parted ways, what this person thought was going to happen to them, like they thought they were going to go through this transformation, they thought they were gonna go towards maybe what they wanted, and maybe they were told like you were holding them back, or maybe somebody influenced them in this way of like you're giving too much and this person isn't giving enough. But there wasn't that issue ever. It didn't exist. This person was just influenced this way, almost like somebody that is very manipulated by people or easily influenced, like somebody that can't think for themselves. Um, I feel like this is what you ultimately saw in this person, and it might have been like a real turnoff for you, because it shows like a lack of character. It shows a lack of maturity. It shows also that like you thought this connection was a lot stronger, and you didn't think that something like this could come and like break you guys up, or it was like an idea that sort of took over this person's mind. Or again, I feel an influence, so it could have been a person, but it could have also been like a friend group, like they just started to be interested in other things all of the sudden. um However, what happened with this person was that when you parted ways, what they thought was going to happen, like if they thought that they were going to be able to hold on to their money, or they were going to be able to have more money or make more money, or they were going to meet somebody that was going to have more, something that was very, again, immature, materialistic, and it devalued your connection. But whatever that person was thinking is actually what happened with you, because over here you got more maybe financial stability when this person left. This person also, I feel like they brought a lot of confusion possibly into your life, and so you got a lot more clarity. This person maybe played mind games with you, and when they left, it was like you had peace. This person may have brought a lot of chaos into your life, and now you're just in a place of having a lot of abundant stability. And it was like this person might have been blocking also something for you with that rabbit here. Um, the rabbit energy is like it reproduces fast, and and it was like something was holding, being held back, or holding you back, or an energy like that. Maybe this person also was insecure about themselves, and it was like you had to give constant reassurance, and so you had to give a lot of yourself to this. And so this person thought that like by them being gone, that you were going to maybe chase them, or they were going to have a lot more value. Maybe they thought like you weren't, like you stopped trying so hard or something, and they were trying to get you to see them as valuable, like the way that these other people were making them feel. Um, so you didn't do that though. And I feel that aside from that, whatever this was, there was an energy that came in here, because with the Ace of Pentacles, it's a new beginning. It's a whole new beginning. So something had to end in order for there to be a beginning. So something ended with the Death card here. This is actually the Four of Pentacles, but there's a death energy. So you've got this death energy, this end of something energy, and there's a person that is holding on, and it's not you. You let go. So this person thought you were going to hold on, or they thought that like they were going to bring chaos into your world, and you were just going to put up with it. And you didn't. You let them go. You let this go, the whole thing go. And in that, you went through a transformation. You had the finances come in, or your financial situation transformed. you started coming up and you started doing a lot better, and this person started doing a lot worse, and especially without you, because I feel like this person is emotionally, you see it here, I have been very emotional. I feel like they're very emotionally unstable. I feel that you were somebody that gave this person stability in all ways, but especially emotionally. So let's see what energy. Yeah, see the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords in reverse. So this person is having a lot of anxiety and a lot of fear, specifically because they don't feel your energy. They don't feel you giving to them. They don't feel your love. They don't feel, it's like you gave them so much and they didn't see what you gave them until it ended. That's when they saw all of the energy that you put into this connection, but specifically into this person. So the Wheel of Fortune, the wheel has turned, and you're no longer in this person's life at this moment in time. So I'm sorry about the way things ended. Let's get some more. There's Justice here. And again, the Queen of Pentacles. So what happened after you guys finished, when this ended, is that you started to have a lot of abundance. You saw what you wanted, you focused, you got very focused on yourself and on building yourself up, and you got rewarded. You were rewarded by universe for all your effort. I also feel like there's a lot of praise. Like, it's very evident that you've gone through a transformation. And on the other side, this person is feeling the loss of you. So I also feel that this person had put you in this energy. Like, you had felt a lot of loss around this connection. You had felt a lot of anxiety because there's an energy of this person creating a lot of chaos for you, a lot of confusion. And when that person left, they left a lot of that. So you had to transmute, you had to go within, you had to maybe cut cords, maybe do a lot of cleansing, maybe like grieve the loss of this because it felt like a loss to you. It was a close connection. It was something that, because we have the After Tarot here, it was maybe something you guys had talked about, like a long-term relationship. And I feel like that was your focus. Like, they were your focus. The connection, the relationship, and growing this relationship was your focus. When it ended, your focus changed. Not immediately, because, again, I feel like you went through this and then you started, to focus on yourself and how you were going to get out of this, So this person, though, it's like they were focused on the money first and hyper focused on that. And they were trying to not think about you because, again, I feel like they had influences in their lives that were keeping them either busy, or they were going out, or whatever they were doing something where they were trying to avoid thinking about you. And now, because you have pulled away so much, this person never thought that you would pull away this way. And I feel that you might have had some breakups with them in the past, and it was like an easy, getting back into this connection. But this time it was nothing like that. You are so energetically distant from this person. They don't feel like they can reach you. They can't reach you on an emotional level, in the sense that like this energy here, I have been very emotional. I feel like a lot of you don't know this about this person. They're not telling you this. They might be, because we just had, or we're in the full moon energy, and I feel that there's realizations that are coming. And the swords also has to do with, the mind, and this person is in their emotions, like wanting to speak. We saw that with the throat chakra here, right? But I feel that there's a lot of holding back because this person doesn't want you to say, that you were right. This person doesn't want to hear that. They don't want, they don't also want you to know that they're spiraling while they're watching you be lifted above all of it. They're watching you gain. It's like you're gaining prosperity, you're gaining wealth, you're gaining maybe friendships, maybe also there's people coming into your life. There's a lot of things around you. And there's also a light. You see with the queen, even these two cards, you see the yellow. It's also like a different kind of yellow. It got brighter here. It's like your light has gotten brighter. You have a lot more clarity. You have a lot more energy too. You may have noticed, like when you were with this person, because they're sort of this up and down kind of energy, or somebody that can't regulate their emotions. Maybe they leaned a lot on you, and so it took from you, and you might have felt tired all the time, or you might have felt like you were just always giving and over giving, and this person, it just wasn't enough, and so you got tired. You got tired of being there for somebody that in the end they didn't appreciate it, and they just sort of ended it. They ended it, and they didn't want to take responsibility for how they felt about you. They wanted to pretend like, that they were going to be fine. They were going to be unbothered, unaffected. Let me see. You were my every desire. And see, that's the other thing. This person doesn't want you to know that they have so much like passion for you. I feel like there was a lot of passion in the connection, but it was like maybe something that this person, I heard they, like this person may be really good at manipulating people through emotions, and so they may have used that against you. I don't know, this is the energy that's coming through, the devil card in reverse, so using something like weaponizing. Maybe they weaponize sex, I don't know. That's an energy here. But holding back, like maybe they held back, or maybe they wanted to get you back for something. Maybe when you stopped giving them so much attention, they were trying to get you back, and they did it through this like manipulation, through emotions, or through sex. And they don't want you to know like how much they actually want to be with you. And it is a very sexual energy there. I mean, you were my every desire. What else with this? The Seven of Swords. So, yeah, this person was like stealing. It's an energy of a thief, right? But I feel like in this reading, this person is having a lot of realizations. Maybe about their ways. Maybe they don't like this about themselves, like their behavior, and feels very self-centered. Somebody that has a lot of ego, or somebody that just is overall, I want to say childlike. Like they handle things in the way that somebody would like in high school. That's the energy I get from this person. I have been very emotional. Let's see what we get with this Nine of Swords card. The King of Swords. with the Eight of Wands in reverse, and the Death card, and the Ten of Wands, and then the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like this is somebody that's burying their head in the sand, or they have been. And this ending with you just really woke this person up. It woke them up. It caused them to have like emotional breakdown here. This person can't even find the words to speak their truth to you. But I feel that a lot of them are breaking down. It's like half of them are breaking down and telling you, and half of them are trying to hold this burden that they're carrying, but it's spilling over. This person is sort of in the public eye, or like they have to go and be turned on at work. It's very evident that this person is not themselves. Going back to this energy of they started acting very out of character. This might have been a person that has been battling like mental illness, and they haven't wanted to do anything about it. Maybe they have self-medicated in the past, like to be better or to do better or to get through it. I hear Adderall, like for some people, they might have ADHD. And this energy, though, feels like it's very out of balance. So something might have recently happened to this person. Either they're working too hard and very overwhelmed, and so this person is just about to break with the Ten of Wands here. But the Death card comes before it. So it's like meltdowns. This person might be like breaking down at work, and they might be like running to the bathroom all the time, and they come out of the bathroom and people are like, what's wrong? And they really have to present a certain way, and their fears are coming true of this person is somebody that should be very stable. It's somebody that like people look up to. But also, like, I feel that this can be somebody like in a position of authority, or a position of, with the King of Swords energy, like maybe somebody that manages a lot of people. And so again, they're needed to be the strong figure, and they're not. They're showing up in the King of Swords in reverse energy. Or even what I'm getting from this person is like when they start talking, their voice gets shaky because they're very emotionally burdened right now, and also overwhelmed. That's the energy I get. Very overwhelmed with whatever is coming up for them in their lives. And you saw how that twirled on my finger. The Six of Wands. But I did say the Eight of Wands, it's right here, where I feel that this is just hitting somebody. Like it's hitting them, and they thought that you were going to be the one that was in this situation, but it's them. So very interesting. It's a Wheel of Fortune. Here's the King of Wands in reverse. I feel like this is very karmic too. You might have some karmic link with this person, past life karmic link, and this is sort of what's playing out. Okay, last message for this reading. What is the last message? When I am with you, it feels like home. So yeah, this person just feels like they left their home, and they really want to come back home. Investing in the future, this person wants to invest with you now. And you are my true love. There's a lot of messages. Nervous about seeing you. I'm scared you will reject me. So yeah, this person did something. Look, at the bottom of this deck is the King of Wands. They don't know if there's a coming back from this. Yeah. All right, so that is the energy read for today. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.